Hey, you guys. Today, Mandy Miller here, exercise science professor, lover of exercise, and the science of it. Anyway, happy Monday, you guys. I wanted to come today and talk to you guys about planks. I want to give you a couple plank variations, and I want to show you ways to modify a plank so that anybody can do a plank. I'm not 100% sure if I'm wearing the best shirt for this today, so I'm kind of tucking it in. Anyway, all right, so let's get going. So there's a couple of things that are the number one thing that you want to focus on in a plank. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you there's ants all over the ground. I'm going to show you from like the easiest version of a plank to then the more difficult version. And I'm just going to kind of step you through it. I've just worked with so many clients over the years of varying ages that feel like they cannot, like it's just not a possibility for them to plank. And then when I show them different variations, they see really quick that, oh wait, I can do this. And then I can get stronger and progress through. And so that's the really big thing. And so when we talk so much in so many of the exercises that we've done about bracing your core, planks are so great because they really do help people start to get the strength in their core where they can actually identify that they're bracing their core. Not to mention that a plank hits like every single freaking muscle in your body for one of the same reasons that I love push-ups so much, because it does work so much of the body. So the first thing always with a plank is we want to make sure our hands are directly under our shoulders. So we don't want our plank to be like this. We want those good lines right here. So we want our hands to be directly under our shoulders. I'm going to scoot up a little bit. So we can actually start, you guys, a plank right here. This is where you would start for somebody who feels super uncomfortable and unsure of their ability to plank. Literally their knees right under their hips, their hands right under their shoulders, and then you could just have them do some tucks of their hip, engaging their core, so really feeling like that they're feeling it draw in here, and then relaxing. Now another way that and then from here what we can do is we have them bring one leg out and hold that, and they'll be surprised by how much they can do. So here, this would be the next one, obviously the other leg, duh. So then from here what we can do, here's another example of a way that we can start having them go. Leg extension would be the easiest from here, and then this is not super easy, but it is also not super difficult. We just have them pick their knees up off the ground for a few seconds at a time, and from here we can have them hold it for longer and longer each time. So those are your first very simple modifications to help people start developing that core strength and help them get stronger and develop confidence in a plank. So then from there what we can do is have them lay down. So have their hands here, right by their chest, and then pull their knees up like we have done before. I think I need to scoot up. Pull their knees up like we did before when we went over a push-up, and then they can push up here, or they could actually just even go from here to bringing their knees back, hands under the shoulders, and then they could plank from here. Same progressions. They can bring one leg out, then the other leg out, and those are the progressions that you would take from here. Now from this point, they can drop their feet and come into a full plank. Now the differences that you can make just from here to like progress this move is the closer their feet are together, the more difficult it's going to be for their base of support. The wider their legs are, the easier it will be for their base of support. So here's the big things that you want people to do when they're doing a plank. You want their shoulders to be back down and away from their ears. You want them to engage their quads, their hamstrings, their glutes, their core, and their back. So don't let them sit here. Don't let them sit here. They want to be nice, neutral spine. They want to engage, like here's my regular plank, and then here's what happens when I engage everything. You can see everything kicks into gear when I do that. Now here, there's different things, obviously. There's so many different things you can do with a plank. doing reciprocating knee taps. Bring one foot in, then the other. They can do hand taps, toe taps. I mean, you guys, like, you could do around the world. There's so many different things that you can do to progress the difficulty level and the challenge in a plank. But those are your plank modifications. So when you're working with somebody who really needs to work on core strength, start at that first one and then progress from there. As they get stronger, they're gonna feel so good about themselves. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna feel pretty good about being able to help them do it. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys next week.